Kabete by-election, that's happening today. So one of the headlines here reading, anxiety for JAP as Kabete voters go to the ballot. Professor, is it anxiety for JAP, or as others would argue, is it a done deal? It's a no-brainer. Waitito will take it.
Well, if JAP loses this one, the way it lost Kajiado, because it lost Kajiado.
So you'd compare this to Kajiado?
Well, I mean, this would be worse.
But in terms of what's at stake and the dynamics?
I don't think there is too much party matters that are at stake. It's that a personality issue. You have Waitito, who is colorful in many ways, and you see who is running against him. The others just don't measure up.
So for you, it's done?
So it's a done deal. And that's why I'm saying it's for Waitito to lose. Not that the others are going to win. It's Waitito to lose. And at the end of it, the expectation is that Waitito will win. The margin of victory is another matter.
Okay. Wiper does not have a candidate?
ODM has, we have this business of not running more than one coalition candidate in any area. But I think we are doing it because we also want to demonstrate that we are not a party that believes in enclaves. You remember when we were running in the Homa Bay seat, none of the Jubilee affiliates decided to run. So it was an internal core dynamic. So even those who said they were not for the party, for the decision ODM made, were still saying they were still called candidates.
Yeah.
So I think here we said we must never balkanize this country. The coalition party, the coalition is a national party, and even if we get one vote or get no vote, but we must show presence wherever there's an electoral contestation. It's a no-brainer that the JAP will win. I would be surprised if they celebrate. It's like I would be so surprised. The real contest for JAP is not this particular one, Kabete. The real contest was for them was Kajiado, and that's why the baby is stillborn, and that's why you are seeing this kind of anxiety also in Rift Valley, where there is almost a discontent towards joining the JAP. If they had won, maybe the dynamic would have been different. Yeah. But I mean, did you even know there was an election? Did you see the pomp? Did you see any color? Because it is just a coronation process, and I would be surprised if it goes any other way. But when we were doing the Kajiado, you saw the kind of anxiety, headline after headline. Okay. So even today, I think when I saw you going live, I asked you. I knew I totally skipped my mind. I asked you for what, and then that's when it struck me. That there's a Kabete by-election going on. Okay.
For you as well, done deal?
Why didn't you go to campaign for your candidate down there?
Sent the people.
I think I wish...
sent people? Which?
No.
You left him to his own.
No, we said Sumra and a few other people.
I wish Babayao.
Babayao, yeah.
Waitito victory, and although his victory will be very good for us, it is and is expected. But I also see that it may paint the party more as ethnic based, and you see that is a negative part we are going to receive. Okay. Having lost the main one in Kajiado. Although it was a small margin, now our opponents who are good at stating things, I've used it all over. And we wish what it all the best.
Political margin.
Is it big overstated or is it a fact?
Let me tell you.
No, the way they over-celebrate it.
2007.
No,
2007. Professor, 2007.
Yes.
Major Sugo bet Ilyas Barashil. That was the narrowest margin by 2 votes. And I recall Ilyas Barashil asked for a recount. Major Sugo told him, you recount and leave one extra. I still am good. Because of 1 vote, Major Sugo served for a full 5-year term and as assistant minister. So in political contestation, there's no second place, my brother.